Hello, everybody. This is the review of the February 21st, 2023 game between the Oilers and the Flyers. Um, just want to say ahead of time, I thought the Oilers were losing this one. Going into the second period, towards the end of the second period, there was 10 shots on goal for the Edmonton Oilers in the first two periods alone. They were outplayed. They were outworked along the boards. It seemed like nothing they could do would happen properly. Their passing was sloppy. Their chances on net were far and few in between, except for one from McDavid and a couple from the point. Anyways, they eked it out. I'm thinking what happened. The Flyers ended up losing or running out of steam because they had played 3 games in 4 nights. So that's pretty rough for any team. So, anyways, it started out at 10:01 of the first period. Noah Cates did a wraparound on Stuart Skinner and buried it between the legs. The assists were Allison and Deloriers, and that was at 10:01 of the first period. The second period, or the second goal, was a tie-up goal by Tyson Berry at 1957 of the first period, just before the period ended. And that was assisted by Draisaitl, and it was just a simple snapshot from the blue line. Boom, went in, 1-1 after the first period. And that was on a power play goal, or that was a power play as well. Then into the second period, Owen Tippett tipped in a puck at 11:37 of the second period, and the assists were Hayes and Lykesell, and then that was it for the second period. They were heavily being outplayed by the Flyers. I was face palming throughout half the game. Anyways, either the Oilers turned it up or the Flyers ran out of steam. But coming out in the third period, Leon Draisaitl does a snapshot during the power play, and that was at 6:49 of the third period, and that was assisted by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid. And this is a monumental goal because Leon Draisaitl hit his 700th career point, and McDavid got his 800th career point in that same shot. So that was the turning point. It was 2-2. I thought, wow, we might have some life here. Shortly after that, at 12:39 of the third period, Connor McDavid does a wrist shot and just buries it. And Draisaitl was the assistant on that. And then I'm thinking, okay, here we go, 3-2. You know what happens with the Oilers when it's 3-2 going late in the third. So I was on the edge of my seat. But the Philadelphia Flyers coach, you know him all. For some reason I can't remember his name at the moment. Anyways, he pulls the goalie with 2 minutes and change left, and I was on a power play too. We were on a penalty kill, so it was 4-on-6 for the Flyers, or 6-on-4 for the Flyers. Anyways, there's a scrum in the corner and stuff. Puck squirts out. McDavid retrieves it from Nurse, and he lobs it. Just a beautiful lob. And considered a wrist shot, but it was a lob, like all the way down, and poof, empty net goal at 17:35. And that was Connor McDavid, assisted by Nurse. And then the Oilers managed to use the remainder of that time, and Flyers pulled the goalie again, but nothing happened. So the final score was 4 for Edmonton, 2 for Philadelphia Flyers. Anyways, I was so happy to see the Oilers bring a win in. So, ending on a good note, Of course, the 3 stars are in first, Leon Draisaitl. Number 2 was McDavid. And number 3 was, of course, Owen Tippett of the Flyers. Connor McDavid gets the most valuable player of the game for me. With honorable mention to, I will have to say, and believe it or not, I'm not a big Puljujarvi fan, but he was hard on that puck today. He didn't get a lot of finishing. He missed a couple finishing moves in the first 2 periods and stuff. But when that man was skating that puck up into the zone and stuff like that, he made sure it got into the zone. And usually I'm not a Puljujarvi fan. I know a lot of people are. I'm not passing judgment. It's just I personally hate how he manages to never, or not never, but rarely ends up finishing passes and shot tips and stuff like that. They always end up on the boards or straight into the numbers of the goalie or something. So I'm not a big fan of Puljujarvi, but he gets an honorable mention because he did quite well. And Stuart Skinner did some miraculous saves tonight too, so props for him as well. Nurse was really good today. He dug in a lot. He wasn't super noticeable, but he was noticeable enough that we saw his plays. Desharnais also did quite well in this game. He was his normal self. He just rocked it. And I can't fault him at all. I did notice, if I'm saying for worst player of the game, I can't say worst player of the game, but least favorable player of the game for the Oilers, I would have to say would be Bouchard. He did quite a few giveaways, both in his own net both in his own side, on his own side of the ice, and in the offensive zone, hopping over his stick at the blue line, back passing with nobody there. Leon Draisaitl did that a couple times too, but Bouchard, I noticed throughout the game, he wasn't his best self, that's for sure. CC also wasn't that great on quite a few of them. The second goal was in result of CC going to pass to a player along the boards, and instead of passing to that player, he passed behind that player, and it resulted in a turnover, which led to the second goal for the Philadelphia Flyers. But CC's usually pretty solid, so I can't expect him to win or to be perfect every single game. Anyways, I'm quite happy with the result. I'm hoping you are too. I'm assuming all you Oiler fans out there should be pretty happy that we finally got off this losing streak and put one in. Of course, this is against a team that played 3 out of 4 nights. So we had the odds stacked in our favor, and going into that third period, I was pretty worried. Anyways, that's it for me. Have a good time and keep your stick on the ice. Bye-bye. P.S. I keep on forgetting to say this. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're willing to do so, or if you want to do so. I'm not going to be begging for them, but I'd appreciate them all the same. And please leave a comment. Leave a comment if you disagree with me, or if you do agree with me. Just leave a comment. I don't care if you just press the number 1 and comment. Any comment helps my channel, and I'm just brand new. So I'm wanting to see how this goes, and it's all up to my viewers. Thanks. Bye.